What I'm about to share with you guys is based on my experience, first-hand experience, and of what I witnessed. And I do it fully aware of consequences. You know, karma goes around and comes around. So every single word is not a lie. It's all the truth. And people need to be aware of this. They need to know about this. I reached out for help, and I was amazed by how knowledgeable this person is. And he helped himself for a period of, I don't know, over 10 years, I think. So he knows what he's talking about, yeah? He can help you, of course, but it has a dark side. If you have money, if you have resources that he can use it to his advantage, he does. He manipulates people in a way that we feel so worthless and useless that we feel obligated to, you know, give him all the money, pay for all his expenses in order for us to get the treatment, you know. It's like a cult. In order for us to have the blessing, we need to give all our possessions. It's in that kind of behavior, you know. I think this is like a narcissist. There was so many times I felt being brainwashed, and the fear that he instilled in us is so scary. Several times I felt like really scared, like he could have, you know, get quite violent, and I've seen it. I've seen it. The arguments, the words used, the gestures, is. I don't want people to fall for it again. Please be aware. In my case, I had a car and I had money. So I would drive him to wherever he wanted to go. If we would go shopping, I would also pay for it, because he would say, I don't have money. Even though I had paid quite a large sum of money. There were some times that my detox protocols went through the window. I don't know. Because he would want to go gallivanting to a big city and have food in restaurants and stuff. And the money. Always wanted me and Niels to have money for the project, not for himself, for the project. But the brainwash was so bad that I agreed to go to work and then hand over all the money that I just had been paid That's it. This money is for you, not for you, for the project. That's what he would say. And the shouts, the emotional blackmailing, I've seen it so many times in front of me, you know. It took me a long time to set me free of all that. And again, there's a lot of good things that I kept, which was my lifestyle changes and some therapies that I still do. Yeah, all that. But the emotional damage, the trauma is real, and the trauma is here. All because at his eyes we were inferior, and he was doing shadow work on us. And people just need to know about this. And what I've witnessed this person doing to Niels it's also traumatizing. Because I would ask myself, oh my God, when is he going to get that physical with me? Because we were under, it was a terror, you know. So Niels would do the heavy work. He would also pay for things. He would ask Niels to ask his mom to send him more money. When I start telling him, I'm getting really low on money, he would say, well, ask your dad. Your dad wants to help you. And this was a red flag that started to open up my eyes. Then there was a situation. I just could hear shouting. Niels had made some mistake, and there was things thrown to the floor. He shoved Niels because I could hear the thuds. Anyway, I didn't see these directly, but the violence, the heavy words, you know, the threat, it was there all the time. This was the kind of environment, and this was so easy to avoid. If he wasn't happy with Niels' present, why wouldn't he just say to Niels, please, just leave? And same thing to me, because at a certain point, being jabbed, I was, what's the word that he used to say? I was shedding. So I was kind of the leprous in the house. And I accept, that could have been the case. I was shedding toxins. But there was one day that I was treated like a threat. I was the threat. I was a danger to him. So he threatened me, locked me up in the room. Oh, this was on a Halloween day. Yeah, Halloween day. because he was delirious and he thought that I would get possessed by demons and I would kill them both. So this was the kind of terror. I will never, ever forget this. Never. I remember getting down on my knees crying because I felt I couldn't see how I could escape that thing that I got myself into. I don't know where the strength to set free came from, but it came. One day, there was me, Niels, and him in the car, and I stopped the car. He had this habit of me driving. Well, let's start from the beginning. Imagine yourself being on a detox program and toxins are coming out, so you have brain fog. You don't think clearly. And I was having one of those days, brain fog. And he was telling me something, to do something, and I didn't do it. So he got angry. And he started to say nasty things to me. Niels at the back, witnessing everything. And I just stopped the car and I said, I can't take this anymore. I feel like I'm being brainwashed. Oh my gosh. I thought he would hit me. Because he was so angry, so enraged. He was shouting. He was kicking off. And then he looked at me and I think he figured out that it wasn't working because some clarity is coming back to my mind. And then he changed strategy and he started to do emotional blackmailing, saying that, is this how I deserve to be treated? So I'm helping you. Nobody would wanted to help you, and you're treating me like that, saying that I'm brainwashing you. That was another red flag right there. I said to myself, I need to leave this place. So, well, the money was getting low because I had to pay for almost everything. I had to pay for the fuel. I had to pay for the tolls because we would go to the main cities, and the main cities are 200, 100 and something kilometers, so it's pretty far. So my money was running low, and I told him, you have to, and I told him, my money is running low, and he said, well, you're going to have to work, and the money, you're going to give me the money because the money is going to go to the project, buying food and stuff. And I did it. I handed over the money. And on that day, that was another flag. I said, okay, I need to leave this place as soon as possible. And eventually I did it. And because I was tired of being mistreated and seeing Niels being used and abused, and no, that was too much to bear, too much to witness, and I left. And last time we spoke, He said, "You're gonna die. You're a demon. You're poison." And that was it. 2 years later, I'm still here. And I'm speaking up. That's it.
And then my body started to react to it, and I went to the internet and researching for a solution because I wanted to detox my body. So I came across with Lee, and he said he would help me.
Yeah, he prays on people when they're not very well and stuff like that.
No, it did not, because he really helped me. He taught me a lot. I'm in urine therapy because of him. I've changed completely my lifestyle.
Yeah.
But he also traumatized me. I really don't want anything to do with him.
How did he traumatize you? What do you mean by traumatize you? What happened?
We've had to block him as well because he's terrible.
Oh my God, he wanted to use all my money. I had a car at that time. He wanted to go traveling at my own expenses, you know?
Yeah.
He was just taking advantage of me.
That's right. He's helping you with the stuff that you could have learned through myself or through anybody else. Just the basic stuff about urine therapy in order for you to prop up his lifestyle. That's what he uses people. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It was horrible. He did the same with Harry. With Neil, the things that I've witnessed with Neil's, it traumatized me.
Yeah, what you seen him doing to Niels, you mean? Yeah. Niels
is still friends with Lee. I don't understand.
He's gone back.
Niels has gone back over there.
What?
Yeah, he's gone back over there, and it's caused a load of trouble. That's caused a big flare up. That's why Harry's done a video about it. Because Niels.
Oh my God, he's crazy. Niels is as crazy as Lee.
Yeah. Crazy.
Stockholm syndrome. That's what he's got.
Crazy. Say again, he was threatened and beaten.
Yeah. He was so mistreated, abused by Lee. And Lee would do these things under the pretext of I'm doing this to break your ego down.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but really, he was doing what to him?
Yeah, he broke his ribs on a few times because Neil's told us. Because Neil's come to Fabian for some healing.
Yeah, and all the hard work was done by Niels.
Yeah, and Lee wasn't doing anything but beating him and physically beating him and mentally abusing him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you watched the 2 videos that Harry's done about him?
No. I completely blocked everything. I blocked even Harry, so I don't want to watch anything. No, it was nothing.
Say again, he was threatened and beaten.
Yeah. He was so mistreated, abused by Lee, and Lee would do these things under the pretext of I'm doing this to break your ego down.